What up guys, my name is Peter, and in this video I'm going to tell you a little story of how I got my first paying video client as a video editor and content creator slash videographer. Stay tuned, it's going to get real, up close, and personal. Hey guys, my name is Peter from Broke Visionary Collective, where I help you become a better content creator and help you create something out of nothing. And this is a video that's going to get a lot more personal though into who I am and what I do. So you have to backtrack way back. We're talking 5-6 years ago, and how I actually got it into video editing and videography. And the whole purpose of this channel, when I created it, is I don't come from your typical video editing or videography background. Believe it or not, hit that song. I don't have any formal education. I didn't go to school for video editing, learning how to put together a business, learning all the ins and outs of how it's like to make money with video editing. And that for some might turn off people, but I'm just being real. And how I got started was that I graduated university with a Bachelor's of Arts. Go figure, you can't do much with that nowadays. But during my very last semester in school, I was like, something does not feel right. I'm going along this path of where I'm looking all around me, and okay, you want to be a cop, you want to be a lawyer, you want to be a researcher. I'm like, that's definitely not me. I did not have fun flipping through textbook, memorizing PowerPoints, and repeating what the professor wanted to me. And my very last semester, I was like, you know what? I'm going to start making YouTube videos, because for the longest time, all I wanted to do was to make videos. So during my very last semester of university, this was 5 years ago, I decided to just make YouTube videos for fun, making vlogs, skits, and just to be an overall goof. And through that, I actually started using Adobe Premiere Pro. And right after university, you get a lot of student loans and debt. I'm like, okay, I picked up a full-time job as a line cook. Super unconventional. People are like, why are you working as a cook? It's not related to your degree. But on the side, I decided to make videos and constantly grow my YouTube channel. And through constantly working on the side as a side hustle, I built up a YouTube following, and I eventually, for my very first time, got my first client. Now I'm going to tell you exactly how I got that client. So I literally used to wash dishes. I remember working 10 to 20 hours a week, and then going home and being super excited of constantly working and building on my video editing skills, learning a new trick, learning a new mask, learning how to color grade, learning how to film videos, all with my Nikon camera. And as I was doing this dishwashing shift at this catering company, I realized and noticed that the owner, it's a small mom and pop shop, is that they were going through this rebranding phase of how they wanted to update their logo and update their entire website. And believe it or not, the actual owner was looking for a new video. And he showed me this video of how he had some students before come in and do a video for him, but he didn't like it and he didn't end up using it. So what I did was, the next day into my dishwashing shift, is I brought my Nikon D5200 with a 35mm prime, went around at the end of my shift, washed all my dishes, and then I started just filming around just for fun. I'm like, okay, this is a cool shot here, this is a cool shot here, and if you watch all the way till the end of the video, I'll actually show you guys the actual trailer that I did for them. And you'll see the wonky warp stabilizer I used. I wasn't really knowing what I was doing, but I sort of was. And after I put together that little trailer video that I just filmed around, I pretty much took full initiative. He didn't ask me, and eventually I showed him the clip. And the owner was like, wow, Peter, this is actually really good. Let me actually hire you to make a video for us, and then we'll use it for the website. And for me, being straight out of university, super thrilled and excited, I was like, my time to shine, baby. So I remember the owner putting time to the side, blocking out his entire day just so he can film with me. We set up a light, super natural lighting. I didn't have any lighting back then, so it was just the lamp lights that he had within the kitchen. And I remember I didn't even have money to have a wireless lav. So you know what I did? I literally picked up my phone, pretend this is a phone. I made him hold it, right? Because I used this as an audio source. And I was like, okay, before we film, I just need you to clap, clap, clap. He held the microphone right here underneath so y'all couldn't see it. And that's how I got started in videography and video editing. And if you actually go on my Instagram at BVC Co, you can actually see some of the clips that I used from that. So after I filmed that, he dedicated his whole day. I put together a really slick, in my opinion, back in the day, about us video for his page, and that was just me taking the initiative. So how I got my first video client was that I worked for him, I built a relationship with him, and I did something for free. I did not charge him, I didn't even think of the money. It's just the thrill of me putting together a video for him. I'm like, yes, I can finally show what I can do after all these years of like working like dead-end jobs, being able to have fun with my YouTube videos and learn the skill that I made from making the YouTube videos and put it into this client video. So he liked the video so much that he eventually hired me for a second video, and that video was paid. He's like, hey Peter, throw me a number and I'll hire you to make my next video. And then he hired me again for a next video. He's like, yeah, throw me another number. And then he referred me to other clients and clienteles, and I was able to actually get 2 to 3 other clients from him in complete different industries just from that one opportunity from working for free. So the moral of the story is, guys, is that if you have no experience as a video editor, you don't have formal education, it's all about building your relationships and doing a lot of free work. Even to this day, if you want to work for someone that's super big, they probably have pitches coming at them left and right. What you want to do is have a decent portfolio and be able to work for free and show what you can bring to the table. And that, guys, that's how I got my very first client. And I'm going to actually show you guys the clip of what that video looks like right now. I know it's not the best, but I made this video literally almost 5 years ago. And roll it, guys. And when I'm talking about guys, I'm talking about myself in post-production. So I hope that guy was able to give you a little insight into my backstory and how I started. Because I know what it's like when you don't have any experience, you don't have any money, you have a Nikon camera, you're like, what can I do? No one's here to help me. Because I know what that's like. Even till this day, some days, I feel like no one believes in me. But when I first started, it was really lonely because I wasn't around the right people. I was around people who weren't in the creative scene. And I just remember like no one believed in me. And when no one believes in you and you don't have that right proper mindset, it's a very hard game to get in, especially in 2020, 2021, and moving forward. And if you want to get super serious about video editing and videography within a career, I actually made a full-fledged course, a masterclass of how you make money with video editing and videography. I give you my templates of what I used, how I actually get my first client if I were you nowadays, starting from zero. And that course is a 1-hour crash course. I'll break down everything that I know about video editing so you can have all the things that I freaking wish I knew when I first started. If you want to learn how to use a camera, also check out my crash course of how you use any camera from beginner to my level in terms of camera editing, lighting, and setup. And make sure, if you haven't yet, grab my free camera guide. It's completely free. Link in the description. All these resources are in the description. And at the end of the day, man, I'm here to help you. I'm not your super Peter McKinnon, your Daniel, whatever. I'm just me teaching the world what I know through my own lens and through my own eyes. And if you're here along for the journey, thanks for watching. And I'm going to continue to keep making videos to inspire, to create, and just constantly be a better version of myself, man. I'm not trying to get all motivational, but I sort of am. My name is Peter. Don't let anybody point fingers in your face. You do what's best for you. And if you want to create something, join Broke Visionary Collective, where we all start with nothing, but you can always create something. Cheers, guys.